I'm so excited to show you guys how to make my nutritious and delicious cookie dough balls, sometimes called skinny cookie dough balls because we use something called tiger nut flour, which is a resistant starch, sometimes known as the skinny starch because it helps to improve your digestion, give you a flatter belly. So these are skinny cookie dough balls. You want to have 3/4 of a cup of each of the tiger nut flour. This is a grain and gluten-free. A little bit of blanched almond flour. So again, 3/4 cup of blanched almond flour, and then 3/4 cup of shredded coconut. I'm just going to put all of that into our food processor. The other thing you want to put in here is dates. Dates are going to give it a little bit of sweetness. And what I like to do is put them in a little bit of hot water for a few minutes and just let them soak in there because that's going to soften them up. And we're going to actually use a little bit of that soaking liquid later. I'm also going to melt my coconut oil the same way, except for this, instead of putting it in the coconut oil, I put it around it. So you put a little dish or a Pyrex glass measuring cup with some boiling water around it and just let it sit there for a few minutes and that will melt. We've got our coconut, our tiger nut flour, and our almond flour in here. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of cashew butter is what I'm using. I just like it because it's a real mild taste, but you could use almond flour, whatever you prefer. We've got a 1/2 teaspoon of real salt here. That brings out the flavors. And then I usually put about 3 teaspoons of vanilla extract in there. You can use regular vanilla extract, or I'm using the alcohol-free organic vanilla flavoring. It's a little bit milder than the kind with the alcohol in it. And then we're gonna put a scoop of protein powder. I like this Vanilla Warrior blend. It's pea and hemp, cranberry proteins, and it's just a really good flavor. And then we're also gonna add some of this pure sweetener. It's an organic stevia erythritol blend, and I put about 1 teaspoon of that in there. And now we're gonna take out our dates that have been soaking. I have about 8 dates here, and this just softens them up a little bit. So we'll just mix these together, and then we'll add our coconut oil. I'm gonna add my coconut oil to this. And you'll see it's kind of starting to come together, but it needs just a little bit more liquid in there to come together like a cookie dough ball. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of the filtered water that we soaked the dates in. And so you can see it's kind of starting to look a little bit more like cookie dough and come together. So now we're gonna add your chocolate chips. I like to use these mini chocolate chips from Enjoy Life. They're dairy free, but you could use whatever you like. I do like to use something that's a little bit darker in chocolate. This is about 2/3 of a cup. You can use half, whatever you like. So once you've got those chocolate chips incorporated and your cookie dough is starting to come together like this, you can use a little scoop or even just a teaspoon. Get your hands in there, roll them into little cookie dough balls, and there you have it. Skinny cookie dough, nutritious and delicious. These are great little balls of energy. Have them before or after a workout. Guilt-free cookie dough. You're gonna love these.